Hello everyone, it's Sharon. Good morning, good evening, brunch, lunch, whatever it is, wherever you are. I know some of you love to have breakfast with me, or I have breakfast with you. Yeah, but I don't have a cuppa, I have a nice cold drink happening today. So anyway, look, some of you have about the little beads things. Well, some of you are saying, yeah, you should do a tutorial, but guys, really, look, I'm going to show you how I do them, which is probably no different than the next person. But I learnt off the Frugal Crafter. She's a lovely lady, love it a bit. She's funny and she's just cool. So, and also Jennibellie, we all know Jennibellie. She has fantastic ones. So, and there's others too. So guys, really, the way I'm doing it is what the Frugal Crafter, well, my interpretation, believe me, mine are all uneven. Mine are not the greatest. Okay, so, oh, we're talking about paper beads, by the way. Right, so I've got some groovy paper and a knitting needle. This is a size 6. If you hold it that way, it's a 9. Have a guess. It's about that thick. Makes sense? You'll figure it out. Yes, so you will need, I use these tweezery things when it comes to gluing the ends in and doing the shiny stuff. All right. You will need some of these thingy-majiggers, and I think these are the 5mm ones. If you buy them from online, be prepared to wait. I did. Oh my goodness, it took forever. But anyway, enough whinging. So what you have to do is, you have to cut. Let me show you. I'm not going to explain it. I'm going to show you, okay? You will probably be able to find an easier way to do this, because Sharon only has this flaming thing, because I can't find another cutter for my, a replacement blade for my smaller cutter. And my guillotine's died, and I can't find a decent guillotine. Well, there is, but I just don't have $200-300 flaming dollars to buy one. So anyway, what you need to do is you need 2 strips at 1/2 inch, or a bee's whisker shorter than 1/2 inch, whatever. Okay, so you need 2 of them. Okay, my blade's getting a bit sad too. I just can't be bothered replacing it. I've got one. I mean, like I said, just can't be bothered. I'm over it. Then you need to cut one at 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. Okie dokie. This isn't accurate, this thing. I just can't seem to get an accurate cutter anywhere. I think, Barb, I think you have trouble too. I think you were saying one time. Then you take that 5/8 strip and you have to put it on an angle. I know this is not showing up properly. Oh golly, let me come up to you. You sort of kind of got to come in about 1/8 that end on that side, but at the other end you've got to come in 1/8 that way. So you're cutting on an angle from a corner to corner. Okay? And 1/8 of an inch in on each corner. Golly, I hope that makes sense. Because you can't really see because of this big blooming cutter thingamajigger. Okay, and if I can get it to sit there without moving. That's why mine are all uneven, my beads, but that's originality and character. So that will give you 2 beads. Then the trick is with the ones that you've cut on an angle, you need to take the thicker end. What am I turning that for? You need to take the thicker end because you need to sort of kind of line this up. You need to center it. Okay, I'm centering it so it runs straight. Okay, and you need to just nick, make sure it's centered in between two lines, so I've got to run it all the way and nick, oops, nick its butt off, because now it will sit straight, like it's going to roll on straight. Okay, you can all like figure that out for yourselves. I can't remember why it's because it'll roll on uneven, like it all won't be centered. When you roll it, it could end up wonky, but this way it makes it roll on evenly. Yeah? Yeah. Moo. Okay. Anyway, works for me. Okay, so we're going to go back to, oh no, I've just dropped me bloomin' knitting needle. Oh, there we go, got it. Right now I have got a technician that's in my computer. Because I have major problems with my computer. All my emails went, but he seemed to have found them again. It's been slow, delayed, it's just given me the absolute irrits. So this little technician dude is fixing it. He said he's going to ring me in a couple of hours. Oh my goodness, is it all that bad? I know I've got a lot of videos on there I've got to get off, a lot of photos I've got to get off. So he's going to clean it up for me. Woohoo. Anyway, back to this. Okay, are you wide? Like wide? Oh, we want to go back. Nah, that's as out as I can get it. Alrighty-o. So you take a halfer. You put one of them that side and you roll it onto your needle. Now it's hard. No, it's not. It is a bit fiddly to actually get the thing to sit in there tightly to start off with. Don't glue it. Okay. If you're going to use glue, get a stick, a glue stick. I was watching this lady do it and it made it so much easier to use, is a glue stick to glue it at the parts you need to glue. So we're just keeping it as even as possible and trying to keep it nice and tight and rolling it on just like so. Big thank you to everyone. Thank you guys. This is so cool, like with all, you know, keeping safe because of the fires and everything. All the fires have calmed down. Some are under control, but you know that big one that I filmed, it's still going. Nowhere near as bad. Hopefully they're getting some more containment lines. Just glue the end like that, whoop, voila, and roll her on to the end. Yeah, so fires have calmed down. We've still got, some of them are still going, which is, and they let them go. And the reason for that is because here we have a big issue. The greenies don't like to let the departments burn off, like do regular burns. We do have some, but yeah, and I think the government has something to do with it too. And we end up with this all the time, and we've had, it's just well, the Aboriginals did it. The Aboriginals do it, so I can't, the Indigenous, I should say, with respect. The Indigenous people, they do regular burn-offs. They're very smart, and they know the land. But anyway, enough of that. So, Oh, my computer mouse is just going nuts here. Look, her hands, and the mouse is going nuts. You can't see it. Anyway, take your other one and glue it. And join it to where it was, where the other one is. Okay, and roll it. Try and keep it even because you need it to get centered. It gives it that shape. Don't know if you can see, but they're really, I reckon sitting in front of the telly, this would be good. And just sit and roll paper. How exciting. Actually, this would be good. Sitting in front of the fire, watching TV. Keeping it centered. Is this clear enough? I'm not quite sure if I like the paper, but I'm just having a go at anything. These are me. I don't know, I quite like the paper in its right place, like pretty funky, groovy. Okay, we come to this bit. Glue it. Glue me blooming finger too. And wrap it around till it's glued. Sorry, I was just watching what he was doing. I just like to keep an eye on them because they're not gonna, just like to make sure they're not going where. Yeah, anyway, so that little bit just was a little difficult. Well, that's pretty much it, guys. And you just slide it off and just push it, the ends back so they're nice and tucked in. Okay, and what we will do is this bit now. These measurements, like these the 5mm, measured up really well with this size needle. So this is gonna make me look every time it goes bling. Anyway, but if you want to do, you can do it like, we'll give it a go in a minute. I'll do a different size in a minute. But you don't have to buy, look, if you've got eyelets that seem to be a good size, try them. I think I did try eyelets and they do work. Really not much different. So you don't have to go and buy these things. I mean, you don't even really have to put anything on the end. They just look better. A little bit more like jewellery. So what I'm going to do is show you what I was doing before. I just want to put this down so I'm not getting it everywhere. Now this is Dimensional Magic. It's no different than Glossy Accents. There you pronounce it? Yeah. No different than that stuff. Or use a glue, whatever you prefer. Make sure it's strong, a strong glue. You don't want to use something that's, don't use the glue stick. That's a no-no. Get yourself some good, oh, missed. Golly. No, start again. Okay, well I'm just putting a bit around the edge here. Gee, that's coming out fast. Okay, and then I put the end in, like so. I'm just going to wipe that off to keep that end clean. Okay, turn it over, and I'm going to do this side. Same way. Oops. I might have to go. This has gotten really runnier, if that makes sense. Okay. Hubby's out playing with his motorbike. He went and bought a motorbike today. He sold his other one and he's got a different one now. So I'll look like a real bikey chick. It's a... I don't even know what it is. It's sort of like a Harley, but it's not. I said to him, don't you buy a noisy Harley. I like the looks of them, but I don't like the noise. I'm getting too old for that. Okay, so I'm just putting the tweezers in. Oh, in that way. I like to use a paintbrush. You just do what works for you. You actually might have different glaze than I do. And you will probably, you may even know, if you've got tips for me, please, I would love to hear about them because, yeah. Alright, I've got to finish up because this is like 15 minutes and I can't load this up till this chap on the computer finishes doing what he's doing. So I'm just running it over and then I'm just brushing it all over to seal the paper. Make it look all glossy and purty. That's it. Alright. That's pretty much it, guys. And just, where's my other one? I just stick it on one of these things. And I get my can and I just do that. That's all I do. And they don't take long to dry actually, so you can just keep doing it. Alright, I'm going to stop there and I'll come back and show you a little, let's experiment, okay? Part 2, guys, if you want. If you don't want to come back for part 2, that's fine. Bless you all. And catch us next time.